The latest release of PriceSquawk introduces volume alerts. You may be familiar with PriceSquawk Volume Control already, which enables you to hear the amount of volume flowing in a market through the loudness of trade sounds. You would generally configure the minimum, middle and maximum volume settings to filter out trade sounds below the minimum volume or trade size setting, and to step up the loudness of trade sounds at the middle and maximum values, using volume sliders to control how loud trade sounds are at these particular settings. Now PriceSquawk lets you hear volume and size alerts as the minimum, middle and maximum volume thresholds are crossed. So you can continue to hear the rise and fall of volume trading in your market through your trade sounds, but also enable specific volume alerts to keep you on the ball. Alternatively, you may just want to be alerted if specific volume or block trades have traded in your markets without hearing each trade. Volume alert mode is enabled from the sound menu, and the specific volume alerts are configured from the PriceSquawk user options. Volume alerts are only played for the selected volume mode. For example, if you have time and sales mode selected, then you can set 3 block trade sizes to alert you. If you have auto mode configured, then your minimum, middle and maximum volume levels are calculated for you, and you can enable and disable which volume alerts are played from the PriceSquawk options. I will quickly step through the different volume alert options. You can enable and disable volume alerts here, as well as from the sound menu. Enable volume voice lets you configure if you wish to hear the PriceSquawk voice announcements, such as max volume, or hear specific alert patterns based off the selected alert sound effect. If you are in time and sales mode and you disable the volume voice, then you will hear the bid and ask sound effects played in a particular note sequence to represent the minimum, middle and maximum block trades, and if they occurred at the bid or offer.
Volume.
If you have an alert sound effect selected, which will have an asterisk as a prefix, then since these sound effects only occur at one pitch, you'll hear the sound effect played at different sound levels or loudness. For example, here the volume announcement, notice the asterisk before volume, will be played louder as volume accumulates above your middle and maximum settings. The play button next to your minimum, middle and maximum volume settings can be used to hear what the associated volume alert sounds like. The play button will be greyed out if no volume alerts are enabled for that volume level.
Volume.
Alert size change only is relevant to time and sales alerts only, so you will need to have time and sales selected as your volume mode. If this option is enabled, you'll hear just one alert as size trades at each level. So for example, if a block trade occurs at your minimum setting, you will hear just one size alert until a trade size greater than your middle setting occurs. So as trade changes between minimum, middle and maximum, you will hear just one alert as opposed to one alert per trade if it's continually trading within above a certain trade size. The remaining options let you enable and disable particular alerts based on your volume mode. So for all volume modes other than time and sales, the measured volume is continually crossing each of your minimum, middle and maximum settings. So your volume will increase from your minimum to middle value and then maybe back to your minimum setting. And you can tell PriceSquawk to alert you only if volume is increasing above these values, or if, for example, the volume changes from the maximum volume levels to middle levels again. If in time and sales mode, you can enable and disable different block trade alerts, including if you are below the minimum trade size threshold that you've set. This release also adds some functionality to your PriceSquawk settings by letting you open further settings from your computer and save them to your current PriceSquawk settings scheme. This allows us to distribute demonstration settings that you can then open and tweak and then save to your own settings file.